Hey peeps, what's going on? It's Josh. That time when you're talking to the camera for like 5 minutes and it's not recording. How long have I been doing this YouTube thing? Oy vey. So, I tried to record this one other time before the time that I was talking to you guys for like 5 minutes and you couldn't hear me or see me because I had not pressed record. And, I said where I was going by accident, because sometimes I say things I'm not supposed to, and then I have to, nope, I can't post that. Because I post instantly. Like, this will post as soon as it's able to, based on the data network. So, let's talk about the day real quick. It's been a good day so far. I got up, and they didn't have a load for me right away, so I went back to bed, set my alarm, got back up, they gave me a load. I couldn't do that load because they wanted me to go to Texas. And I would deliver by the 5th, but on the 8th I have to be up in Missoula to weigh in with the doctor, and hopefully I can lose this 8 pounds so that I don't have to go for a sleep study test, because there are a lot of drivers that are talking about being railroaded into the CPAPs when they don't need them. Now, I don't know if this is just truckers bitching because they actually do need the CPAP, but they don't want to have to use it, because it would probably be kind of embarrassing to be like, have the state be like, you're so fat, you need this CPAP to breathe when you're sleeping so that you don't fall asleep when you're trying to drive because you're fat. And I'm not trying to body shame anyone. I don't think it's necessary. I don't like using the word fat. And I definitely don't like using the word fat in a negative connotation, because I don't feel it's necessary, and I also feel like it sends a bad message to our kids. Not that I have kids yet, but still. So I like how Megan Tonjes makes fat a good thing, because it's just a different number on the scale. Like, who cares? But when it does come to health, I do care about my weight. So losing weight anyway is not a bad thing, and if I can do it and avoid this possibly getting told or mandated that I have to use the CPAP, I would rather do that. So that's what I'm doing. But I still have to go up and weigh in, and if I don't lose the amount of weight that I need to lose, then I have to go to Missouri on the 19th for a sleep study. That's just the way it goes. So I got up and I talked to my dispatcher, and he was like, oh, I didn't even know about that. So he called Heather. Heather's one of the people at our office, and she was like, obviously, she was like, yep, he has to go for that, weigh in, and we're trying to avoid a sleep study. So then they gave me another load going to a different state, which I will not say because I'm still on that load and I don't want to get in trouble. But, so I'm doing that now, and I have to be there by the 2nd. And I have 469 miles, and oh, that's a big mosquito. I'm glad you're not inside the truck. So, basically, I went to the pick, and my appointment wasn't until 5 p.m. based on their system. The Qualcomm said my appointment was for 4. I went in, and I was just nice. I was like, so, you know, I'm early. I just wanted to come and sit on the lot so that, you know, because I'm here and it didn't make sense to like wait and then I might hit traffic and then I might be late. I'd rather be early. And so I went in and the lady was like, oh yeah, why don't you go ahead and bump dock number 6? And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, we'll get you loaded as soon as possible. I'm like, take your time, like, no worries. I mean, I'm early. So I go over there and I bump the dock. Everything's great. Everything's great. Excuse me. I slide my tandems back, bump the dock. And my light goes from green to red, and then I feel them bouncing around, and I'm like, what? Seriously? They're loading me? And then he comes out, and he's like, we're all done, you want to pull forward? So I pull forward, I'm already done loading, I go in, I get my paperwork, I'm out of there. I'm out of there hours before my appointment. Excellent, superb shipper. And they had a really nice unisex bathroom, which always takes the pressure off, and it's really nice when it's not just a porta potty. That was dope. They had a soda machine, which I did not need to use because I always have a soda on the truck. But it was awesome that that's an option. So I get down the road, and on my way there's a Flying J, and I scale. I've got my tandems lined up perfectly. Their slid is far forward. They're slid up. So I'm happy about that because that makes driving, I feel better about that. I know. And I'm driving down the highway, and in front of me, there was a truck completely stopped. No lights, no four-ways, no lights, no nothing, no nothing. Just stopped. Oh. If you do not swing wide, Swift. Swing wide, it's a fucking truck. Swift. Okay, I'm not normally someone to make fun of any company. But because he was a Swift and he was getting real close to my truck, that's why I said that. Because I don't like that. I don't like it when people get too close to my truck and they don't need to. You got all that space over there and you mean to tell me you can't swing wide? Because that's what I would have done. Not that I'm perfect. I'm a rookie, so I don't take any chances. I'm not getting close to your truck. I'm not touching your truck. I ain't getting close to you. I don't care. I'm parking all the way in the back of the parking lot. I'm parking where there's no one around me and let other people worry about backing in next to me. Because if I'm parked and you hit me and I'm in my spot and I'm in a legal spot and my cones are deployed, it's on you, buddy boy. I don't play that. Just got a little ranty there. But he was being unsafe in my defense. So, yes. So I was actually recording a vlog at the location, and Maggie called me in the middle of it, and yeah, so it stopped the vlog, and then it glitched out the YouTube app, and so we're re-recording. But I'm on the way to my drop. So here's the deal. Where we're heading, parking in the evenings, like anytime after like 9 or 10, normally you want to park by like 6 or 7. And then, you know, be parked. Have your parking situation. Unless you're going to pay for parking, which I'm not balling out of control like that. I know some people that pay for parking all the time. No thank you. Because the company doesn't reimburse for that. And yes, I know it's a write-off, but you don't get to write off 100% of your write-offs. Essentially, they take all of the money you made and they total it. And then they take your deductions out of that before taxes. They don't just take your income and take a quarter of that, and that's your tax, and then take your deductions off of your taxes. So technically, you're only really writing off about a quarter of what you actually spend, essentially. It would be really awesome if it just came right off of what you owe for taxes. But that's not the way it's set up. So for me, a write-off doesn't mean, oh, let's just make it rain because it's a write-off. No. No. There was one point where I thought that, and that's not, I don't think that anymore. Because I know better, and when you know better, you do better. Or you try to. So yeah, so we've got plenty of time. So what I'm probably going to do, there's a specific state that I can't tell you what it is, but maybe tomorrow in the video I'll mention it, because I will have dropped this load, and I can probably mention it when I'm not under a load. But there's a specific state where parking at nighttime is hellacious. So what I'm probably going to do is stop right before I get to that state, and then park, and then tomorrow do the rest of the time, and I'm still going to be a day early. So it's not like I don't want to continue on, it's not like I don't want to get all the miles in, but I'm not going to get all the way to the drop anyway. I'm early, and it's a good, smart decision to make sure that I have a place to park. Because you can't be sitting duck on the side of the highway or on or off ramps. That's just not smart or safe. And I don't want to get hit in one of those situations because the company is going to be like, why were you parked on an off ramp? Why did you not plan to park somewhere safe? And if my dispatcher is like, why didn't you keep going last night? I will say to him, this particular state is where I got my previous and only HOS violation, which is hours of service, because I couldn't find parking. And I'm not trying to repeat that, because I'm the one that gets fined if I have a hours of service violation. So, no thank you. And if he's got a problem with that, I will simply say it was for safety's sake. I don't want to be sitting duck on the side of the highway, and it's just not smart. So that's where we are. But I don't foresee him saying that, since he's never said that to me. And I seem to be earning his trust that he knows that I'm getting better at managing my loads and running. And I think it helps that he sees that I'm willing to do things to help out, even though it may not be the best, like, it may not be financially the dopest for me. I don't care. I'm here to help. I'm here to be a part of this Jim Palmer family. I'm here to be a part of the team. And so I think he's starting to see that, and I think we're starting to, you know, at least I hope. That's what I'm trying to show. So, but I stopped here to take my 30-minute break because I needed to get the rest of my hours, excuse me, to see what I'm working with. So now what we have is on my 14-hour clock, I have 7 hours and 17 minutes. On my 11-hour driving clock, I have 7 hours and 42 minutes. What does that mean, peeps? Well, that means that I have 7 hours and 17 minutes. I know that on my 11-hour driving clock, I have 7 hours and 42 minutes. However, whatever clock shows the smallest amount of time, your 8-hour rest break isn't really included in this because once you take a 30-minute break, you get the rest of your hours back. But basically, because the 14-hour clock mandates that I only have 7 hours and 17 minutes to run, that's what we're working with. So since it's now 5:48 here, and we go through one more time change. Yeah, we're going to go through one more time change. So I'm going to lose 1 more hour probably tomorrow. After I end this, I'm going to look at my route, and I'm going to plan where I'm going to stop for the night. And I'm going to plan it in a way where it's probably going to be a rest area. Because a lot of times they have parking much later than your Pilot, your Flying J, your Loves, yada, yada, yada. A lot of times you can find parking quite a bit later at a rest area. And safer. Because you're not going to hit someone, there's not going to be people parking illegally blocking you in, which is why if you're a trucker, I strongly recommend you getting your own little porta potty so that you don't have to worry. But if you're stopping at rest stations, most of them have bathrooms. So yeah, so that's what's been going on today with me. Still doing the shakes. I stopped off and I fueled, and I took the trash out. I washed a couple of dishes. I filled up my water bottle and I sprayed down the front of my truck because they had a hose. So Cecil got a little face wash, so that was dope. And we're just continuing down the road. I checked my routing and everything looks good. Again, not that I can talk about it, but once we start editing videos, I'll start doing some route planning with you and showing some of that. And once Maggie's on the truck, we're going to do a pre-trip video. Really with this sun. So those things are coming. It doesn't help you guys that are starting right now, but if you have questions, I can do my best to help you. Excuse me, my mouth was getting so dry. I was like, I'm parched. Yeah. What is that? Are you inside or out? There is a bug. Peeps, what is that? Are you inside? Oh my God, you're inside. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. You're outside. Oh God. Look at it. It's creepy. Get off. Go. Go. Go away. What is that? Seriously, is that a bee? I don't know what you are. You look like something with a stinger. Look at that booty. Wait, can you see it? I can't tell if you can see it. Okay. I didn't want to kill it, but I didn't want it inside because it looks like it's got a stinger, and I have a little bit of a bee phobia. And by a little, I mean... I mean big. So, yeah. I wanted to do a shout out to Nikki. You posted your name in a comment, so I feel comfortable using that name. Because you posted it in a comment for all the worlds to see. Not that all the world looks at our videos. However, the people that see this are likely to be the people that would potentially see the comment that you left. So I feel like it's all good. But Nikki, you leave some amazing comments, and I'm really grateful for that. And it's really cool because I've had people add me on Facebook and all that jazz, and they've been weird, and you're not. And I really appreciate that. You're just a really nice, loving peep, and I ship it so hard. Like, it makes me so happy when I swallow your spit, Josh. Okay. It's a good idea, Josh. Thanks. Little psycho moment. It makes me happy when you leave comments because it's that interaction, and I ship it. And it was really actually amazing when you were like, when you left a comment and you were like, "Are you okay? You haven't posted today." There's actually drivers that have died in their trucks and nobody ever knew, and nobody looked for them until like their load was late. And how awful is that? So the fact that you were like looking out for me warms my trans heart and makes me oh so very happy, and I appreciate that. So I'm going to give you a shout out because that's awesome. And also, go Harry Potter. Yeah. Go Gryffindor. Because if you've got Gryffindor jammy pants, I'm assuming you're a Gryffindor. I mean, it'd be kind of weird if you were a Slytherin and you were repping the Gryffindor. I mean, unless you married a Gryffindor and you were just like, I'm going to steal my hubby's or my wife's pants. But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think I would wear Slytherin pants. I don't think I would. I think I would rep Gryffindor. In fact, I know I would. Does that make me an asshole? Please advise. Anyway, so I'm going to end this because I don't know if I'm going to get cut off soon or not. But I wanted to make a vlog today, and I've tried a couple of different times, and I haven't been able to. And yeah. So we're just going to go a little bit further down the road, couple 100 miles, maybe like 5 hours. No big deal. Piece of cake. And then we'll stop for the night, and maybe I'll throw up a quick little vlog just saying goodnight, but maybe I won't. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I'll have anything interesting to say by then. I don't know. Is there any topics you guys want to see a video about? Let me know. LMK. IJS. LOL. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. I hope that you guys are well. I hope that wherever you are, you're surrounded by loved ones, or at least a loved one. And please take the opportunity to give them a hug and tell them why you love them, because I wish that I could do that with my loved ones. These videos are going to get so much cuter when Maggie and the boys get on the truck. Y'all have no idea what you're in for. The cuteness quotient is going to be off the charts. So, you know, just hang in with my ass until then, because it's about to go crazy on this truck. I'm just saying. There will be car dancing video. Well, truck dancing videos. Truck dancing? Car dancing? Whatever. I ship car dancing. But truck dancing, the same. You know, whatever. Anyway, thank you guys for spending a part of your day with me. I appreciate you. Much love. Peep out.